What's up, guys? This is the first live show. I want to talk about some new comics. I don't get to talk to anybody about any comics. It is Wednesday, March 28th, New Comic Book Day. I wanted to go over what I got this week. But first, last week I got some highlights. Actually, you know what? Probably not even last week. It's probably last 2 weeks, maybe even 3. But some stuff I've been rereading. Please excuse any noise. It's my little pugs walking around and snorting and playing. But Judas issue 4. I thought that was a cool cover I found today. I was excited to find that one, so I had to pick it up. Gideon Falls, big up-and-comer, one of my favorites, Jeff Lemire. He's a big Twin Peaks fan, so am I. So pretty stoked to see where this is going to go. Infidel, number 1. I think this is really fucking cool. What's his name? Here you go. Be playing. Go ahead. Infidel is really good. You should check that out. Kill or Be Killed is also really fun, interesting, and good. And that's what I got in the past. And today, this week, I got for Marvel, Avengers No Surrender. Continuation. We got Ghost Rider, Damnation tie-in. Scarlet Spider, Damnation tie-in. You know, the last Scarlet Spider one, I didn't really dig too much. It was okay. It was kind of just filler, like those tie-ins seem to be. Old Man Hawkeye. I've been enjoying this one a lot. Daredevil, issue number 600. It's pretty thick too, so I'm excited to read that. I haven't bought Daredevil like at all. I've been keeping up though through for the storyline with like different YouTube channels and reviews, so kind of know what's going on. But yeah, we'll see what's going on with that. And then also to end the Marvel stuff I got is Despicable Deadpool. The Marvel Universe kills Deadpool. So I'm excited to see what happens there. Next, we'll do DC. Doomsday Clock. Jeff Johns, my man. Super stoked. See what's going on with those. Dark Knight's Metal, last issue. Scott Snyder. Seems pretty thick too. I'm sure there's going to be like a lot of loose ends still open and unexplained, but it's whatever. What can you do? We got Batman Detective Comics. I keep picking up like the variants. I mean, just the art in general for these Batman Detective Comics is really, really good. Terrifics. Excited to see where that goes. I like Plastic Man a lot. I think everyone likes Plastic Man. He's a comedic relief, so how can you not like him? You know. Also, to continue on the New Age of Heroes, New Silencer, which I've been enjoying for the most part. I didn't think I'd like this at all, and it's been pretty good. The only thing I don't like about Silencer is she has that like stupid like metal hat brim thing. I think it looks dumb. You know, I always thought like it'd be kind of cool if maybe like you can like flip it down and like make like a visor that does something, but it just looks stupid, like a fucking bill hanging out. Just seems really, I don't know, inconvenient, would get in the way. Also, I'm trying to always like these like new Young Animal issues, Mother Panic, Gotham AD. This is what I'm most like interested in because it's in Gotham and in the future, and I guess like Batman's not around or missing or something. So I'm excited to see what happens with this. And to be honest, I really didn't like Milk Wars or the majority of the Young Animal stuff. I did enjoy like the art where it got like kind of psychedelic and stuff. But as for like the storylines and and the dialogue. A lot of it I felt was like kind of like teenage emo poetry. You know, it's just, oh, I'm so emotional, and that's a bad way to put it. But it was just like try hard, trying to be deep. You know what I mean? And just, I wasn't digging it, but a lot of people love it, and more power to you. That's cool, man. You know, but I'm giving them all a shot, anyways. And I did kind of enjoy the Kate Carson one. The art was awesome. I really liked the art in that, and it was pretty fun. I like the this one character. He's like kind of a little Richard Prince kind of mesh of a space character. I don't know. It's weird, but it's worth checking out, I guess. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that. I'll probably end up selling like in a bundle on eBay all my Milk Wars and Young Animal 2.0 #1 issues. I'm not probably gonna read those again. I doubt it. Hellblazer. I really enjoy like occult detective stuff. Just like it interests me, and I needed an excuse to get into Hellblazer, to Constantine, and it the last story arc I finally ended 2 weeks ago. So I picked up the first one of this story arc, and then continuing on, see where it's gonna go. And it seems okay. You know, it's something I always want to like get into and buy, but I'm finally giving it a chance. But I've been enjoying like a lot more independent detective stories. But I figured maybe start with that, see like maybe that set the bar prior, and then see how the other ones kind of match up to it. And I seem to be liking. It's been pretty good. But I seem to be liking like the other independent releases from like Image or Boom or Aftershock. Here's another one I've been following, Demon. It's been okay. It's been like, it feels like it's dragging, and it's like a 6-issue miniseries. It feels like it's dragging. I thought I would enjoy this a lot more. That's kind of cool. Like I like occult and magic and mysticism, and it's it didn't live up to my expectations. It's okay. The first 2 issues were pretty good, maybe 3, and then I don't know. Just I feel like parts of them are okay, and the rest is just kind of just unnecessary and dumb. But that's like everything, right? Anyways, next, that's all the DC stuff I got this week. Next, I got from Boom, Lucas Stands Inner Demons, issue 2. Issue 1 was last week, I believe, maybe. But once again, the occult detective, and he time travels too. This is also the second, short series. I didn't know about Lucas Stand until the last issue came out. I was like, oh, what's that? And then later on, Comixology had a sale, and I picked up the trade, or the last, I think it was 6 issues, and this one's going to be 4. I picked those up, and I didn't get to read them yet, so I'm probably going to hold off on this, and then read those, and maybe reread issue 1 again, because I enjoyed it a lot. And then I'll read this. So I enjoyed that more than Hellblazer. To continue on the detective mystery occult stuff, Abbott. I like Abbott a lot. I like Saladin Ahmed a lot. From he wrote Black Bolt. That was really fucking cool. The art in that was like really awesome too. So I'm very excited about this. I enjoy the whole entire like 70s vibe too. That's probably like my favorite kind of era of rock and soul and jazz and funk and psych. Just so much cool shit happened in like the late 60s, early 70s. That's kind of like my favorite for music, for deep cuts. But yeah, this takes place in the 70s. I think maybe mid 70s. I'm not quite sure. I'm probably look it up, but yeah, I'm excited for that one. Next, Black Magic, another occult detective story thing, and it's good. It's one of those where I fell into it on issue like 8 or 9, like really late, and I chose to look back, see what I missed, and read the earlier stuff. Once again, I think on Comixology they had the trades for really cheap, and so I bought those and then caught up, and now New issue came out today, so I'm finally all caught up. So we'll see what happens with that. New from Valiant, I believe, right? Yeah, Valiant. Shadow Man. We'll give it a shot. I don't know, I'm not sure how it's gonna be, but I do like that the writer is like apparently super like well prepared, and he has apparently 2 years worth of stories written already, I think. So apparently things are laid out, and we'll see what happens with the story. I don't know. I feel like it's well planned, so it could be really well executed. So I think it has a lot of potential. Next from Burger Books, Dark Horse, is Hungry Ghosts, issue 3. These are cool. They're fun, like little short stories. I thought the whole entire premise, the first issue was really cool, and then issue 2 and 3 seem to be just the short stories of it. Actually, I don't even know yet in part 3, but at least part 2 was just more short stories. But the first one gave a really cool introduction to the whole entire thing. But I recommend checking out Hungry Ghosts if you like some spooky, scary stuff. And then lastly, from Aftershock, I got Rough Riders, issue 2. I picked up the number 1 last week. It was okay, but at the end, they recruited Lovecraft, and I was like, all right, well now you got me for issue 2 at least. And so we'll see what happens with that. You're snorting. Here's Pug. So I'm making all the noise. Go ahead, get out of here. Also from the garage, I found recently some the first comics I ever got in my life. It's the first comic I ever read and got. So I was excited to find that and rebag it, board it. And these are also the earlier comics I got too. Spider-Man 2099. Spider-Man 2099. I had some more somewhere else, but he just happened to be next to me. And then in the mail from eBay this weekend, I'm probably gonna take on reading Kingdom Come for the first time ever. So I'm excited because it has a lot of hype, and people always say it's like the best thing ever, and the art's amazing. Alex Ross is incredible, so I'm sure it's really fucking cool. Also in the mail, I got Crisis on Infinite Earths. Number 1's autographed. But all 12, I'll probably take on reading one or the other during this weekend after I'm done reading this week's current stuff. Alright, so also I wanted to talk about the brand new issue previews. This thing got me into the more independent comics. They give a little brief synopsis on what certain issues and things are about, and they're cool because they come with other stuff inside, like little Marvel previews, Image previews. And if you're not getting these, did you ever read Witches from Zack Snyder? It's pretty cool. I like it a lot, but they have a continuation kind of, in here as well. I recommend that. Sorry, Scott Snyder. I don't know why I said Zack Snyder. I was confused those two. And I hate Zack Snyder, and I like Scott Snyder. He seems like a really nice guy. His writing can be, I don't know, not the best in my opinion, but I do like his wild imagination. But anyways, in this previews, I put spoilers in the title of this because you can straight up spoil everything for yourself if you read these for the next couple months. Yeah, I don't know, I'm just gonna go through here. American Gods, I highly recommend. That's cool. I like that a lot. Black Hammer, Age of Doom, Jeff Lemire. Is it Lemire? Lemire? I'm not sure. But I like that guy a lot. Frank Miller, Xerxes. is coming. Could talk about Frank Miller, but I don't know. I feel like he's off his rocker, and now with the new DC Black Label, it's kind of like Crazy Uncle Frank is unchained. There's no holding him back now. We'll see what's gonna happen with him. All right, let's get to the Marvel stuff. Marvel is really fucking popular, and we'll spoil some stuff. All right, we'll spoil some storylines here. Wow, if I can fucking find it. All right, because this is not alphabetical, because that would make too much sense, right? Understand why not. There's image section, which is like some of my favorite stuff that comes out. They don't get enough attention. They really need it. All right, we'll just do fucking DC because we're right here at DC. All right. Hawkman #1. All right, let's see. Spinning out of the events of Dark Knight's Metal, Carter Hall returns to the DC Universe. An explorer of the ancient and unknown, Hawkman finds himself embroiled in a long-standing mission to discover the true purpose of his many reincarnations. Carter races around the globe trying to piece together an ancient prophecy, but will he be able to face down his past lives lurking around every corner? I don't know. I'm not too big into Hawkman. Like, even with like the events of Dark Knight's Metal, he's okay. Even that, they tried to build him up a lot, and I really couldn't care less about Carter Hall or Hawkman. Will I get Hawkman #1? Maybe. I'll give it a shot, I think. Justice League 1 through 2. I'll show you guys what I was looking at, sorry. Yeah, I'm going to say that for later. Or, let's go into some other... you know what? This seems cool. Plastic Man #1, Gail Simone. And see what that's about. Blam. Alright. Meet Eel O'Brien, a petty thug, thief and con artist who runs a strip club. Hey, he's also dead, at least according to the gang that tossed him out like last week's garbage. Literally. Don't worry though, he bounced back from all that and now he's trying to make a new life for himself. But the effort is stretching him pretty thin. How can he get revenge on his old boss, keep a street kid out of trouble, make a dancer fall in love with him, and stop a mysterious society from taking over the world? Eel has no idea. Sounds cool. There's like a dead body on the floor and stuff. Mystery detective up my alley. So, Teen Titans Special 1 and Titans Special 1. We could have talked about like No Justice, and then once No Justice ends, there's going to be New Justice. Word on the street is that they're bringing back Young Justice as well, and that's what's going to happen to Superboy and Damian, apparently. But that's just rumors. We'll see if that's going to happen or not. I don't really want to talk about like the issue 1s that are coming out. I really wanted to find. Oh, these are kind of cool. You know what? And they're all fucking issue 1s too. How about the Hanna-Barbera DC mashups that are going to happen? I'm not sure if any of you are reading Snagglepuss. I've actually been enjoying that. I got it on a whim, and the storyline and the writing is really good. They always have these existential, esoteric kind of metaphors in there and expressions, and super dramatic, and I dig it. And the art's it's kind of weird though. You see like people and then they're hanging out with like animals and tails, and everyone's in a suit and talking, but then like Snagglepuss has like no pants on, all the time, but other animals have dresses and stuff. So I'm not sure what the rule is or what's going on there. Anyways, there's a bunch of Hanna-Barbera mashups with DC characters. So coming up is Aquaman and Jabberjaw. Sorry if that was too loud slamming it down. We got Black Lightning and Hong Kong Phooey. And we got Flash and Speed Buggy Special. That Black Lightning and Hong Kong Phooey looks awesome though. I don't know about you guys, but like, I fucking loved Hong Kong Phooey when I was a kid. I used to watch the shit out of that. There's Super Sons and Dino Mutt. That's pretty cool. And then that's it, I guess, for the mashups. You guys been enjoying Tom King's Batman? I really haven't. I like Tom King a lot. He's like a super funny, nice guy. I love his Mr. Miracle. Mr. Miracle is amazing. Highly recommend Mr. Miracle. And Vision. Vision is really good also. But Batman, not so much. Let's see what's going on in Batman issue 48 and 49. And over here we got a little Batgirl thing going on with Two-Face, but let's read over what Batman 48 and 49 is about. The Best Man, Part 1 and Part 2. So, Batman and Catwoman decide it might be better to elope rather than go through some big, stodgy wedding ceremony. But no sooner do they put their marriage on the fast track than the Joker appears. And when the Joker kidnaps the Caped Crusader, will he give his old foe a piece of his mind or bash in his brains? And then Part 2. Now it's up to Catwoman to rescue her one true love. It's the cat versus the clown in one exciting showdown that sets the stage for our giant anniversary issue and the biggest unit in comics. So she's obviously gonna defeat the Joker, and she's been like One Punch Man, you know. She's just been defeating everyone left and right with like one kick, one punch. It's, I don't know, I think it's pretty dumb. But will I get this issue? I might actually get these issues because it leads up to the wedding. And I like the dual covers coming out. One with Bruce Wayne, with Selena in the dress, Batman in the suit. You know, it's really cool. Nice art, and so I'll probably get this because it leads into that. But yeah, I definitely skipped over all the Poison Ivy stuff, and everything prior to that as well. Not my thing. If you like it, that's cool, right? We all like our own weird stuff, so. Alright. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. There's... Maybe I won't get that. This is all wedding prelude stuff. Look how many fucking issues that is. I'm not buying all those. Like, normally, like, when there's, like, a big story or event, I'll buy all the tie-ins and, or as many as I can, if I'm digging it. Apparently there's a Batman Prelude to the Wedding, Robin vs. Ra's al Ghul, could be cool, right? Batman Prelude to the Wedding, Nightwing vs. Hush, I think that'll be cool. Another one, Batgirl vs. Riddler, nah, I do like Riddler stuff, though. And I do like Riddler stuff, and also like, for the first time, I'm actually going to buy a Batgirl comic coming up, because the cover art looks amazing. She has like this like maze on her head, like a labyrinth, and I'm excited to see what those stories are. And so maybe it'll lead into this. Could be cool. Red Hood vs. Anarchy. And Harley Quinn versus Joker. You know what? Maybe I'll get all of them. Alright, I'll get all of them. I'm interested in all those, I guess. Alright, so we got Batman Beyond 21. Let's see what else we got. Batwoman number 16. The Fall of the House of Kane, Part 4. If you've been reading Detective Comics, you know there's a split in the Bat family going on. She believes in killing, not, you know, as a last resort, and Batman doesn't want to do it at all. But she figures, she says like 9 times out of 10, don't kill, but in case you have to during like that one time, then she'll do it, and Batman won't do it. And she's, her thing is, if you have to, you have to, and if it saves lives, it could save more lives in the end. So, let's see. Fall of the House of Kane Part 4. It says, Alice's deadly plague of virus-ridden bats may have been torn from the sky, but she still roams free. Now Batman must do whatever it takes to stop her, even if that means going through her sister Batwoman to do it. Blood ties and betrayal wage war in a clash for control that's been in the making since the day Kate Kane put on the cowl. Batman vs. Batwoman. And the cover is, Batman vs. Batwoman. Will I get it? No, probably not. I do like the concept of Batwoman. It's pretty much Batman with guns, and I think that was pretty cool. Before Red Hood did it. I'd rather see a kind of like a what if storyline of what happens if the Joker broke Batman, made Batman have his one bad day. And you see like a short series, like a 6-issue mini or even a 4-issue mini of just Batman snapping and just going off the deep end and maybe killing himself at the end or doing something stupid to get himself killed. I think that'd be cool. Have him break his rule and use the guns, but that's totally against his character. I'm pulling a fucking Captain America Hydra thing there, I guess, right? Brave and the Bold, Batman Wonder Woman #5. Now, I've really been enjoying the Brave and the Bold. I wasn't going to get it because I'm not too big into like Lord of the Rings. I mean, I love Lord of the Rings. It's cool. I enjoy the big stories and all the drama, but I don't like all the Celtic speak and the weird fucking long ass names and shit. It's just, kind of tiring to read. But I was gonna skip on the Brave and the Bold, but then the art got me. It just pulled me in. So I actually really enjoy it. It's really cool. So I recommend that. Let's see what else we got. Damage #6. Looks like Swamp Thing's on there. Swamp Thing and Damage. I remember the last issue I bought. I believe it was 3, and that ended that first story arc. I'm kind of buying all the New Age of Heroes first story arc, and then I might keep it going still. Might drop off after that. I don't know. We'll see, depending on the characters. But Damage, I can kind of do without Damage. But then again, I've been trying to get myself into the kick of why I started reading comic books in the first place. When I was young, I loved the Incredible Hulk. I thought it was so cool, something so big and massive, just demolishing everything. And so now, Damage is DC's answer to the Hulk. And now there's Weapon H, who's a combination of Wolverine and the Hulk. And honestly, I loved the first issue of Weapon H. I thought it was awesome, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with that, because Weapon H doesn't seem to have Bruce Banner's struggling internal dialogue, which is people love that about the Hulk. That's like his main thing, is that Jekyll and Hyde kind of battle, that internal struggle. And Weapon H seems pretty level-headed, and he has military training, but then he also has the healing powers of Wolverine. So I'm just kind of imagining and hoping they just go big with Weapon H, as in World War Hulk big, where huge devastation happens, where explosions are just ripping his muscles and his skin and his face off, and his adamantium bones are there, and he has spikes that pop out too, like a porcupine kind of. That is cool. Just this is skeleton ripping, and a huge explosion, the spikes are sticking out. And they can do a lot of cool stuff with that, and it has a lot of potential. So I'm excited to see where that goes. Sorry, I'm playing with my dog here because she won't leave me alone. So And you should always play with your dog. Don't ignore them. Deathstroke 32. It's I guess issue 3 of the story arc of Batman vs. Deathstroke, and I'm definitely picking that up. Apparently, it's like maybe Damian Wayne might be Deathstroke's son instead of Batman, and I don't know, I feel like that kind of makes more sense. But they changed like Damian's character. You know, he's evolved a lot as a person, as a character. Where, you know, he's saying he won't be, you know, swayed like that anymore. I feel like they should have did that earlier. It'd been way more impactful and cool. Now I feel like it's kind of late in the game to play that card, but I still want to see. I'm still gonna check it out. And like earlier, if it happened earlier, I would have rooted for Damian being Deathstroke's son. But now, you know, I'm kind of hoping they keep it as Batman's. All right, and then now we have Detective Comics 92 and 93. Pretty cool. Now that Tinian's done with his run by then, it's going to be, looks like, hold on, I'll let my dog out real quick, hold on. All right, let's see what it says. It says, On the Outside, Part 1 and Part 2. Duke Thomas, Cassandra Cain, they and the other young heroes don't intend to stand down, no matter what Batman thinks is best. Who can Batman trust to guide them? They need a teacher, and Black Lightning fits the bill. On the Outside, Part 2. Batman wanted Black Lightning involved in the lives of his protégés, but how involved was the Dark Knight thinking? How involved was the Dark Knight's thinking? No, they messed that up. They didn't say that right. And it says, what kind of missions will Jefferson Pierce take them on? And what exactly is he whispering in their ears about Batman himself? But, you know, that cover looks awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing where that's going to go. I'm not too big into Black Lightning, but who knows? You know, maybe I'll end up liking him and then end up buying his, you know, little mini-series that just happened. So, next, Flash, issues 48 and 49. It's part of the Flash War storyline, part 2 and 3 of that story arc, and I'm super excited for Flash War. I love the Flash, but like I've been holding off on buying the Flash until Flash War. I picked up the annual and it teased the Flash War, and I was like, oh, this would be fucking awesome! I'm excited. I just want it to happen already. And then it was just a bunch of, you know, Gorilla Grodd storylines, and I don't, you know, Gorilla Grodd's okay, but it's the same kind of thing with him over and over again. So I was like, I don't really care. I'll wait out until Flash War starts. So it's gonna happen soon. And should we spoil Flash War? I don't know. I kind of want to hold off on that because I don't really want to spoil it for myself, but I kind of do. But I'm not gonna. All right, let's see what else. Green Arrow 41, Green Lanterns 48 through 49. Should we do Green Lantern 48, 49? Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern Corps 46 and 47. Alright, we'll do Green Lanterns 48 and 49. It's called Rebel Run, Part 1 and 2. The Guardians could no longer stand idly by a jet. Jesus Christ, let me start over. The Guardians can no longer stand idly by as Jessica Cruz's ring gains more sentience. They have seen anomalies within the rings turn into universal nightmares, and now it's up to the greatest Lantern, Hal Jordan, to relieve Jess of her ring. And then Part 2, Simon Baz and Jessica Cruz hide from Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps on the planet Hellhole. While the two butt heads over what to do next, they find an ancient threat that has been slumbering within the core of this crime-infested world. It has been feeding, and it is ready to wake and strike. I'm probably going to skip that. I'm not a big fan of Jessica Cruz or Simon Baz, really. I do like Hal Jordan a lot, though. So let's see what's going on in Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps 46 and 47, which is Dark Stars Rising parts 5 and 6. It's a long story arc. Like those ones kill me when they're like 6 issues long or 8 issues long. Just like stretches so long. I don't know. I'm not a fan of that. I prefer like it like being like maybe a 4. Alright, it says, the Green Lantern Corps has gathered its forces to stand against the encroaching threat of the Dark Stars, but not even John Stewart was prepared for their next move. The Dark Stars enlisted Guy Gardner into their ranks. Oh snap. As Hal Jordan and the rest of the Green Lantern Corps scramble to save Guy Gardner from the Dark Star Army, John Stewart's plan to save the GLC, Green Lantern Corps, hinges on Kyle Rayner and a last-ditch effort to maintain their foothold. Seems cool. I don't know. That's pretty cool. Like, I need an excuse to pick up Green Lanterns, and I might pick that up at the beginning of that story arc. Alright. Hellblazer 23. The Immortal Men, issue 3. Looks cool. Batman Who Laughs. We won't spoil that one. We're gonna wait that out. Injustice 2, issues 27 and 28. New Challengers, issue 2. Nightwing 45. I'm probably going to pick up one of these Nightwings coming up. It's like that issue where he has all those TVs around him. Looks pretty cool. And I forget what the premise was about with that one coming out. But it was something I was interested in, so I want to read it. Red Hood and the Outlaws. Red Hood is like a character I like a lot, and I want to like a lot, and I want to read it, but the storylines and the premises never really interest me, where I want to pick it up. You know, I like his idea as a character and who he is, but all right, let's see what issue 23 is about. Ooh, Bizarro. I love Bizarro stuff. Bizarro is teetering on the brink between brilliance and, well, Bizarro. Artemis is coming to grips with her past as a secret envoy to Lex Luthor. But it's Red Hood who's in for a shock of his life when he finds the cache of letters Ma Gunn kept from him when he was a ward under her care. Letters from his father. Ooh, snap. Jason Todd has hated his deadbeat dad as long as he can remember, but what he's about to learn may threaten the future of the Outlaws and anyone who dares to stand in Jason's path. It sounds okay. I don't know. Here's what it looks like. Is it on screen? There. I don't know if I'll be interested enough to pick that up. I'm sorry I keep looking over here and not here. It's just something I'm going to have to get in the habit of looking is over here. Sideways 5. I've been enjoying Sideways a lot. I recommend that. It's fun, and I like the art. Silencer number 6. Oh, here's that stupid bill thing I was telling you about. See, look at that hat. I hate that. Like, I wish it would flop down and make, like, be useful. But, we'll see. Like, I've been enjoying that. It kind of has, like, a John Wick kind of feel. But, alright, we'll see what issue 6 is about. Silencer issue 6. Payback Time, part 3. So it's the third part of the story arc. Silencer throws down with Talia al Ghul in a diner, and they'll use everything, including the kitchen sink, to kill each other. So sit back and order one murder with a side of bullets, and don't forget the disco fries. I'll probably drop off before then. I don't know, it depends on how good this issue is. I think that might be the end of that story arc, hopefully. So I've been spending way too much money trying stuff out. So, Suicide Squad 43. Constriction Part 3. Trained to kill by Cobra, Deadshot's daughter Zoe may be even more deadly than her father. Batman and Deadshot must face her down and stop her before she kills both them and all of Cobra. I like stuff with Batman. I like Batman a lot, but, you know, it's DC's moneymaker, and everyone's like, like we have Batman fatigue, and just fucking deal with it. It's what DC is, you know. It's all about Batman, and I'm cool with it. And you know, some people get mad that you know, like Dark Knight's metal. Like, that's, you know, he's not even supposed to act like that. He's supposed to just be like a detective, and it's like, yeah, like that's true. But I do enjoy other stories where it can just, you know, he can have the multiverse hanging on his shoulders. There's just fantastical comic stories, you know. It's not fucking real. Just, you know, enjoy it. Have some fun if you can. Try not to think things too seriously. Terrifics issue 5. I'll probably keep buying Terrifics. I like Terrifics a lot. You know, of course, it has that Fantastic Four vibe. Plastic Man is cool. We'll see how it goes, but I'll probably keep buying it. And written by Jeff Lemire, so I'm in. Let's look at that here. Here's what the cover looks like. Hey, can you not eat the blinds over there? The drapes. Sorry, hold on. Hey, puppies. Okay, let's see what else. Exit Stage Left, The Snagglepuss Chronicles, number 6. I think that might be the last issue of it. Maybe not. Yeah, that's the last issue, 6 of 6. I've been enjoying that. I'm not going to spoil that. How about the return of Mad Magazine? I'm stoked for that. Here's issue 2. Like, my thing is like making memes. Like, I make memes on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and run some pretty successful pages. I run probably my most popular one I run, and with some friends. It's called Slow Heavy Metal Music Playing. And then also I'm part of Millions of Dead Posers, Pooh and Tim's. Party Pug is kind of like my first one, and it's kind of it's more like I keep forgetting to post on that one, but it's more like just stuff I made for other pages, kind of keep putting onto that page as just to document things, and I always forget to post on there. There's a lot more. Like, I run too many pages, or help run too many pages. I can't take full credit for all of them. But the reason I bring that up is because, you know, a lot of us love Mad Magazine because, you know, we grew up reading them when we were kids or teenagers. And so now that it returns, you know, I tweeted at them and I was like, oh, hey, like, hire me and my friend, you know, Teenage Stepdad, Corey and the Abyss, Gangster Popeye, Sick Tattoo of a Wolf Every Day, Corn 420, you know, and it had a bunch of like retweets and favorites, but I looked at, I guess, the guy that runs the Twitter account. He's like this younger guy. He looks like, I think he's younger than me, and he was having a beef with them, I think, because they didn't invite him to like the con or whatever that they were at recently, and so I doubt he probably wasn't even checking mentions at all. And then I also like followed and mentioned later on like one of like the editors and stuff, so I doubt they'll see that shit, but I had a lot of you know, stars and retweets, so that'd be sick if you can find that and, you know, keep that going and say, hey, these meme makers should re-liven up your magazine, because I think we do really well with that, because we're already doing well on our pages by ourselves, but if we did Mad Magazine, that'd be like one of our childhood dreams come true, you know. And I think we do really well at it. All right, and then looks like these are the Young Animal storylines. Cave Carson has an Interstellar Eye, issue 4, Eternity Girl, issue 4, Mother Panic, Gotham AD, issue 4, and Shade the Changing Woman, issue 4. I want to keep getting them because like the art, and I have fun like reading them, just because visual wise. But man, I cannot stand the stories and like the dialogue. And the Cave Carson I didn't mind so much. That was okay. But like Shade and Eternity Girl were just like painful for me to read. But I'm excited about Mother Panic. We'll see how that is. Like, I'm giving these always like open minds, like shot. Like, it's just there's like kind of like eye rolling to me. Like I'm reading almost like it's okay. It's okay. Not for me. Sorry. Because I know a lot of people like those a lot. Alright. And these are trades coming out. Let's see if we can find that Marvel stuff, because I'm excited about some of the Marvel things. They're putting Superman Blue Volume 1 trade. Dude, when I first saw Superman Blue when I was a kid, I thought you looked like so fucking cool. Like, I liked it a lot. I was even thinking of buying the Wizard magazine with him on the cover. But a lot of people hated him. They did not like it. It's IDW, Image. I really want to talk about Image stuff, but we're going to skip it. Oh, Gideon Falls, issue 4. Killer Be Killed, issue 20. Like, I want to read those so bad, but I don't want to spoil it for myself either. Oh, Port of Earth. Highly recommend checking out Port of Earth. It's fucking cool. It's like a space, if aliens came to Earth and told us to open a dock so they can kind of use like a gas station, because they're like all their energy and ships are fueled on water. And they're not allowed to go outside of that area, the little docking station, and of course they do, and shit goes wild. And then just goes into like the red tape of, you know, government rules and regulations and shit. And there's like some like more clandestine things I think behind the scenes happening. But yeah, I tweeted at the writer, I forgot his name. But I was like, man, this would make a really good TV show or a movie. And he said, well, he said one of those just might happen, winky face, or I forget what he said. But he definitely, you know, referred to it as something that was probably going to happen, a movie or a TV show of Port of Earth. Man, dude, did they not put a Marvel section in here? That's like not like them. They gave us this, but usually it's in the Marvel section, and I did not fucking see Marvel in here for the first time ever. And it's like usually the biggest fucking section. Oh, they have like a little section. I just saw it. Sorry. I swear I just saw it. God damn it. Alright. Come on. Maybe I'm fucking bugging out and tripping. I'm tripping, dog. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Dan Slott, Iron Man #1. I'm not a big Dan Slott fan. Like, I appreciate all the work he's done. He's super nice guy. You know, he seems super friendly. He'll talk to you on Twitter. Seems like a really cool guy. But man, his Spider-Man, like, I was looking forward to Venom Inc. like really bad, and this is you know, I was just so disappointed. It was like the worst thing I've read in forever. And I still bought them all though, and I did not buy any Venom after that. But hey, Iron Man #1, I'll give it a shot. I give them all a shot, you know. So I'll give the #1 a shot. Thor #1, Jason Aaron. It's also the cover. I think that's be fucking cool. The thing is, like, I guess he's supposed to be, Odin's son is supposed to be looking for all these like mystical weapons across the universe, I guess, right? That's what all these different weapons are. And I'm just like, come on, like, can't you just like get to the fucking War of the Realms already? Like, I feel like they're stalling it, milking it. But whatever, you know, it's been good. So, double pug action here. Come on, let's put you on the couch. Hold on, sorry. Okay. Yeah, so that's all the Marvel that was in here. It was just like one page. But we got this. It came with it. And normally they have like a thick section like the DC section, which is like fucking like this thick. Normally the Marvel is like that as well. And it comes with this. But this time, one page and this. So let's see what's in here. Let's spoil some shit. Wakanda Forever Amazing Spider-Man 1. I don't know. We could probably do without it. Also, Deadpool, Scotty Young. I might give those a shot. I don't know. Thor #1, Jason Aaron. These covers look fucking sick. Christian Ward did the Black Bolt stuff. So he did that one right there. It's fucking sick. Getting at the show. Fucking love that dude. Also, Christian Ward, fun fact, has a little pug just like mine. Tony Stark, Iron Man. Dan Slott, here's the covers of those. And there's some other alternative ones too. Let's see what else we got. Immortal Hulk. I'm excited for Immortal Hulk because apparently it's supposed to have more horror thematic elements into it. It says, horror has a name. You'd never notice the man. He doesn't like to be noticed. He's quiet, calm, never complains. If someone were to walk up and shoot him in the head, all he'd do is die until night falls and someone else gets up again. The man's name is Banner. The horror is the Immortal Hulk. That sounds fucking awesome. Alright, so of course everyone's seen this cover by now, but there's these other ones. They're okay. Yeah, they're okay. But I'm excited for that story. And then here's you know, the Deadpool one. Here's the other covers. That Cable one looks pretty sick. Alright, it says Scotty Young and Nick Klein bring you the craziest tale of the regenerating degenerate yet. It's been a while since Deadpool's had to make ends meet, but things are tough all over. While Deadpool tries to get his humble mercenary for hire business back off the ground, a catastrophic threat so unfathomably huge, so mind-breakingly cataclysmic it defies description, is heading toward Earth. There's only one person who can stop it. Oh no, wait, it's not Wade. Is it? Oh shit, it's Wade. Meh. I don't know if I'll get that. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Multiple Man. I'm definitely picking up Multiple Man. I'm a big fan of Matthew Rosenberg. He's I like pretty much everything he's written. I love his new Punisher with the War Machine suit. I feel like every Punisher issue is almost like a brand new Friday the 13th movie of just like Jason killing people in like different ways. It's just you know, next issue is, you know, how else can we kill someone? Like, we'll hit him with a tank and then, you know, grab this guy and jet up into the atmosphere until his like lungs explode or something. You know, it's like, it's always something else. And like, I always think of the Friday the 13th like Jason movies. You know, remember Jason X? Then when he went to space, it's like smashes like the guy's, like puts the guy's face in like the freezer, liquid ice stuff. It freezes his face and then smashes his head on a counter. And this other one wants like a simulation where the guy's in a body bag and he's like hiding and they like start slamming this like him again in the body bag. But I feel like every issue of Punisher is like, how else can we kill someone? He's riding Multiple Man. I like Matthew Rosenberg also because he's a big, you know, punk and hardcore fan as well, and other music definitely. I have no doubt. But he's also writing a punk comic coming out. I forgot what it's called. I believe that's coming out on Image. Yeah, it's coming out on Image. It's called like I forget what it's called. But I'm interested in it, and I'll let you know about that later. Anyways, Multiple Man, 1 of 5, little short series going on. It says, a handful of people's favorite X-Man, Jamie Madrox, was alive for a while. Then he was dead. Now he's not, but he will be again if he doesn't kill himself, trying to make sure he doesn't die. What? It makes sense when you read it. Trust us. In his fight to not die, Jamie has stumbled across a threat even greater than his own death, but fixing it might make it worse. Can he save the world from himself? On top of all that, the X-Men are mad at him now, and a mysterious new group of foes is after him too. We can't tell you who they are, but they're pretty great. I'm definitely getting that. I have no doubt it's going to be fun and interesting and strange, and it's got a lot of potential. A lot of people are like, Multiple Man, like, fuck that, I'm not getting that, who cares? That's why I care. Like, Matthew Rosenberg is a great writer. That's why I care. Deadpool Assassin, 1 of 6. Let's see what else. I'm not too big into Deadpool. The Sentry, Jeff Lemire, dude, he crushed Moon Knight. You know, that was fucking amazing. So I have no doubt the Sentry #1 is going to be pretty cool. This one, it says, The Golden Guardian is back, fresh in the pages of Doctor Strange. Oh yeah, here's the cover. You've probably seen it already before. Fresh in the pages of Doctor Strange, but is that really such a good thing? The greatest hero that the Marvel Universe ever forgot has returned. The Sentry, shining sentinel with the power of 1,000 exploding suns, is back from the dead, but his troubled mind is far from finding peace. By day, he trudges through a mundane life as Bob Reynolds. At night, the Sentry soars across a gleaming, perfect skyline. But how much of the Sentry's dual existence is real? And what of his dark other self, the Void? Jeff Lemire, from writing Moon Knight and Black Hammer, returns to Marvel and unites with Kim Jacinto from Avengers No Surrender for this mind-bending series that will shake the Sentry and the Marvel Universe to its foundations. We'll see. I love Jeff Lemire. I'm a Jeff Lemire fanatic, I would say. But I just I hate it when Marvel always describes something as, you know, ground shaking, world changing, things will never be the same. They always fucking say that shit, and it's always disappointing. But I have faith in Jeff Lemire. So I bet it's gonna be cool. I'm definitely picking it up. Now we have Doctor Strange, #1. Doctor Strange in space. Alright. The Eye of Agamotto is closed. Dr. Stephen Strange has lost his connection to Earth's arcane power, and he can't wait to recover while nightmares press against the seams of our reality. Tony Stark offers a 21st century solution. When astral travel fails, try astronautical travel. Enter Doctor Strange, Space Explorer Supreme. New spells, allies, and enemies, new and old, await Strange beyond the stars, along with the corners and secrets of the Marvel Universe seen here for the first time. Space is endless, but time is short. After years of threats, Stephen's bill for magic use is coming due. Who will come to collect? I'll get it. By Mark Waid. Oh shit, it's got a variant by Gabriel Del Otto. I fucking love Gabriel Del Otto. He's one of my favorite comic book artists. He always just does weird variants. If you get a chance, go to bulletproofcomics.com. They have a lot of exclusive Gabriel Del Otto covers for, you know, Dark Knight's Metal and the new Superman 1000 issue. Yeah, I ordered all those that he made, and a lot of them are sold out too. You kind of gotta get in there early and make an account, and then if you get an email, fucking, you know, set your alarm for when they announce a new issue and jump on that shit, because it's fucking awesome. It's really cool looking. And if you ever get strapped, you can sell them for more money than you bought them for. So, which I don't do. I buy my shit to keep. But you never know if you need to. You know, never know when shit goes down. You'll have that as a backup, right? All right. Let's see what else. And we got the Hunt for Wolverine. Million issues coming out. The Adamantium Agenda, Claws of a Killer, Mystery in Madripoor, Weapon Lost. And Infinity Countdown number 4. We have the Black Widow tie-ins, Darkhawk 2 and 3 tie-ins, Champions tie-ins. I'm also really interested in these, the Quicksilver No Surrender coming out. This one's issue 2 of 5. Let's see right there. But yeah, Saladin Ahmed, who wrote Abbott, which I love, and I like that guy. He also wrote Black Bolt. He's writing this Quicksilver kind of side story spin-off from Avengers No Surrender. And if you read that last issue of Avengers No Surrender, not this one from this week, but the one prior, it seemed like Quicksilver saw something floating around or was going too fast for him to even catch it. So I'm wondering if that's going to come into play into this. And I'm really excited to read this week's issue because hopefully it delves more into that as well. So I'm definitely picking up that Quicksilver side story. And then Avengers issue 3. I'm definitely picking up the Avengers coming out. Jason Aaron, you know, gotta. Captain America, Mark Waid, 703 and 704. I don't know if I'll pick these up. I really didn't like that fucking lead up to the Captain America number 700. I thought the art was terrible. I thought the storyline was shit. I shouldn't say shit. It wasn't like the worst fucking thing ever, but it was just, it seemed like a big waste to me. Like, I really didn't need to read it. I was looking forward to it too, because I really wanted to see Captain America become king and take over, and and it worked out for him, worked out that way, but it seemed like rushed too. And then the fucking like side characters really annoyed me. Like that one girl coming up calling him Bomb Pop, like as a nickname. That's supposed to be like endearing and cute. Alright, Bomb Pop. It was just so fucking painful to read and annoying. It's just, I fucking hated it. And then at the end, he's like, hey, you can stop calling me Bomb Pop now. She's like, alright. Spider-Gwen, Amazing Spider-Man issue 801, Dan Slott's historical final issue. Venom. Oh, I'm picking up these Venom issues coming out because Donny Cates is writing them, and I really loved his Doctor Strange run, and I loved his Thanos. Apparently he's doing the Cosmic Ghost Rider solo series coming out, which I think is still happening, right? Because I saw another tweet by him. He's always joking online though, so he could have been joking that it saying that it wasn't going to happen, that he was just pulling all our chains, but it probably is actually going to happen. But yeah, so he's doing Venom. So finally, like after I gave up on Venom, like I was like, I'm done, like fuck it, I'm not going to read another Venom. And they're like, oh, we'll put fucking Donny Cates on. I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm in. I'll read Venom again. But I'm excited because I think it's going to be good, and I want to like Venom. I loved Venom so much as a kid. Like, I showed you that my first issue that I've ever owned. I thought it was the fucking coolest thing. I used to like sit in school and try to draw Venom like all the time. His fucking teeth and his eyes. Let's see what else we got here. Oh shit, Marvel 2-in-1, issue 7 and annual number 1. So here's issue 7. Here's the annual. I've been enjoying those a lot. I heard like good things. Like I wanted to buy the first one when it came out, but it sold out, and I didn't pre-order it. And I was like, fuck. Like, all right, well, whatever. I'll pick them up later on, and then they kept being sold out, or like second prints. It's like, I want the first print. Try to hunt it down. It's too expensive. And then finally recently, once this past issue came out on eBay, someone had them like all as a bundle for pretty reasonable. So I was like, yeah, I'll just get those. So now I'm in until the end of the storyline, right? All right. Man, we've been going on for an hour. All right, so I'm gonna wrap this up real soon. Black Panther. I'm excited for these new Black Panther. Ta-Nehisi Coates is a beast. I love his writing, his take on Black Panther. I'm so happy they kept him on Black Panther because they moved like a lot of writers around. Like, I was hoping Donny Cates would stay on Doctor Strange, but they moved him somewhere else. But that's fine. What can you do? But yes, Black Panther with Planet Wakanda, right? That's gonna be fucking cool. All right. What was that insult in the movie Black Panther? What would they say? Hold on one second. Pug goes in and out, in and out. Oh yeah, colonizer. Calling people colonizers. And then here they're literally colonizing the planet. So, alright, right? Moon Knight. 196. I don't know, we'll see about that. Like, I ordered his issue coming out about his origin. I want to say it comes out in like, I think it's like the next issue or the one after that. But I'll see if I like it, because like I haven't read anything after the Lemire run, so we'll see how that goes. I hope I like it, because he's hilarious in Damnation, but I want to like this, but we'll see. It's written by Max Bemis from Say Anything, I believe, it's right, same guy. I read recently Lucy the Dreaming that he wrote, put out on Image, and I couldn't stand it. I didn't like it at all. I feel like it could be like a young animal book from DC, but I don't know, some people liked it a lot, but not for me. So I see his name on Moon Knight, I'm like, oh god. I don't know, I want to like it, so hopefully we'll see how it goes. Old Man Hawkeye, number 6. I've been enjoying that a lot. Punisher, 226. That looks fucking cool. Matthew Rosenberg. I love this cover. It's like, alright. It says, after being used by evil Steve Rogers during Secret Empire, Frank Castle is out for revenge. First on Frank's big targets list, Baron Zemo. But Frank's not the only one who hasn't shaken off the specter of Hydra Nation, and Zemo may have a few surprises of his own. That looks fucking badass. Fucking Zemo pulling off his mask. So apparently they have him like captured, right? And that's like the War Machine face plate. So that's cool. It's all bloody inside, so he's fucking captured and bashed. Just fucking pulled it off. I think it's gonna be fucking cool. I'm excited for that. X-Men Red 5. X-Men Red issue 1 was so good. Issue 2 was okay. Issue 3 coming out with Gambit on the cover. It looks like one of those like spray painted memorial shirts. Like that's what the art looks like with Gambit on there. Like I feel like he died or something, and let's like a memorial shirt to Gambit. Put one out for the homie. But X-Men Red 5. I don't know. We'll see how that series is going, because it could be going off the rails. I hope the best things for it, because I don't like blue or gold. And here's the wedding coming up, which I really don't give a shit about. How about for the first time I bought Weapon X? It was the issue where it was Wolverine's birthday, and Sabretooth always fights Wolverine on his birthday, and So it was funny and it was good. Like I'm excited for the next issue of Weapon X, and this one looks cool. Weapon X 19, because now Sabretooth is in charge of the team. I think Logan bailed, and they're gonna fight Omega Red, who's cool. And how about New Mutants? I really liked. I shouldn't say really liked, but I liked New Mutants issue 1. This is issue 4, right? Is that what that says? Issue 4. That's Matthew Rosenberg again, and that deals with more magical occult stuff, which I like. So I didn't read any of the old New Mutant stuff, so I had no idea what I was getting into. And apparently that's like the theme of New Mutants, is that kind of magic stuff. So and that didn't come into play until like the end of issue 1. At least you found out it was magic at the end. I was like, oh, that's cool. And so I'm excited for where it's going to go. And Weapon H, issue 4. Looks like he's fighting Man-Thing. Alright, so whoever knows fear burns at the touch of Man-Thing, and Clay, aka Weapon H, has a lot to be afraid of. He'll do anything to keep his family safe from the monster he's become, but Roxxon Corporation has other plans, and they're inches from capturing a vital part of Clay's past. I like the storyline so far. I'm going to keep buying that. Alright, we're almost done here. Old Man Logan, 41. Exiles, number 4. I reserved Exiles issue 1 because Solid and Ahmed from Abbott, Black Bolt, and whatever the fuck we talked about earlier. I forgot which one had them, but I'm curious to see how it's gonna go. This just seems like really silly and goofy. They got this like cartoon Wolverine there from like another dimension, but hey, you know, we all need some fantastical dumb stuff, right? We can't have all serious like Punisher shit, you know, or all detective magic stuff. We gotta kind of expand some stuff, right? You know, have some flavors of life, right? You gotta try it. So we're gonna try those out. And then here's the oh, how about this? The Weeknd, Starboy, issue 1. He's the motherfucking Starboy. I'll pick it up. I'll give it a shot. And then I'm also gonna get the Lando issue 1 with Donald Glover as well. I'm gonna give that a shot. Here's issue 2, Lando Double or Nothing. Alright, I think we're almost done. I think that's it. It's like toys, trades. Alright, I think that's it. Is that it? Is that it? Is that it? That's it. Alright, we're gonna call it quits there because I'm fucking tired. I want to read some comics before I have to go to work tomorrow. So, alright. Yeah, comment down below. Tell me what you got this week, what you've been enjoying from last week or recently, and maybe some old stuff that you've been digging up, like some old stuff I got from eBay, right? Anything that you're looking forward to coming to reading. Let me know what you're looking forward to. Did any of you guys else pick up these previews? I get these for free from my comic book store. They always have like a small amount of them, but I think because I buy a lot of shit, like every week, they're like, there you go. And I'm like, thanks, I'll take this. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. And I have like no one to talk to comics with because like all my friends are into I don't know, other various things, but I'm probably like one of the few that's into more stuff than just metal, you know, or film. Or I have like a lot of buddies who are like into like their one thing. I'm kind of like into like a lot of stuff, so I'm always looking forward to talking to someone about comics, you know. So I'm always in the comment section of other YouTube channels chatting it up. But I'm gonna post this up online, you know. I might do this once a week, go live every Wednesday night, and then we'll do it again next week, right? We'll try it out. All right. Well, thanks for watching if you did, and hope I didn't spoil too much stuff for you, but maybe you did like the spoils. All right. Bye.